In this video, we will show you how to use Zapier to pass data from Lawcus to Gavel and back to Lawcus.
Log into Zapier and click Create Zap. Search for Lawcus in the trigger. Select the Lawcus trigger event that you want to use. Click Continue. Connect your Lawcus account. Follow the directions to connect your Lawcus account to Zapier. Now you're connected to Lawcus. Click Continue again. Now you can test your trigger. Click Continue again. And now choose your action. This will be an action in Gavel. Choose Gavel. Choose an event, create and populate a new session. Click Continue. And now connect your Gavel account. Go to your Gavel account, go to Settings API keys, and grab Create a new API key for Zapier. Copy the API key and paste it into Zapier. Click Continue. And now you're connected to your Gavel account. Click Continue again. Now choose the action in Gavel that you want to happen when you add a new person in Lawcus. So I'm going to choose the workflow, sample intake form for me. You choose the workflow that you want and that is completed. You can choose whether or not to skip the review page. I'm not going to do that. Then you can start populating the fields that from Lawcus you want filled in to your workflow. For example, you can add the name, the full name, you can add the address, the email, and any fields that I plan to use in Lawcus and I want to fill into the workflow. If I don't want any manual elements in my workflow, then I will need to make sure that there is always a corresponding field to Lawcus in each of these fields. I'm not caring about that right now, so I'm only filling in a couple of the fields with Lawcus data. So then I'll scroll down, click Continue. Now I will test action. And now I can click Publish. So now this is published, and if I create a new person in Lawcus, then it will populate a new session in Gavel. So I can go and test this out. So now I'm going to add a new person here. I filled in the fields I want to fill in. Click Save. This is in Lawcus. And now I go over to my data manager and I go to sample intake form, and I can see whether that data was filled in. And look, it was. It was Ginny Weasley. And I can see if I open it that the data from Lawcus appears. Ginny Weasley, the address, etc. Next, if you want to zap data from Gavel to Lawcus using webhooks, you start out in a similar way. So click Create Zap and choose Webhooks by Zapier. Choose an event, choose Catch Hook. Then click Continue. You can skip this field, click Continue again. Then copy this URL, click Copy. Then open your workflow in Gavel, the one that you were using before, the one that you were sending the Lawcus data to. So for me, it was sample intake form. Go to settings, integrations, and paste that link here. Make sure to check the box include documents if that's what you want. And then click send test data to Zapier. Then go back to Zapier and test the trigger. Here you see a list of the test data that was sent from Gavel. You can click continue. Now you want to choose the action that trigger leads to. In this case, we want to send data back to Lawcus, so I can either select it there because it's close up for me, or I can search it and select it. And then choose the event that you want. In this case, add note to matter. Then click continue, and then click continue again, as long as it's connected to the right account, which it should be. And here you can give more details on the action that you want to occur. So you can choose the matter. In my case, I only have one matter to choose from. I'll choose that, and then I'll add the comment that I want entered in. So now, once someone has finished the Gavel sample intake form, then this comment will appear on their matter. And then click continue. So here I can test the action. And this suggests to me that it was a success. And now I can publish the Zap and turn it on. And now that the Zap is on, then I can go and test it out. So I'll add a new person. I've added a new person. I'll click save. I'll go to Data Manager and find that sample intake form and find that workflow that was started with Hagrid the Giant information. I'll open it up and I'll continue that workflow to finish it. Then once I finish the workflow, then I can go see whether the note was added to Lawcus. I can go to my matters, go to Prisoner of Azkaban matter, and I can see that this happened just now. And that's the full sequence of my zaps.